Especially if you watch a lot of golf, you'll notice that all the players you watch do it very, very differently. Scotty Scheffler does it very different to Tommy Fleetwood. You'll notice JJ Spaun does it very differently to Rory McIlroy. But my word, there's just a couple of traits. Impact obviously being a massive commonality. The golf club back to Impact pretty much the same most of the time. Again, there's the odd differential here and there, the odd few degrees here and there difference. But there is a massive similarity in how they move their body on the way back. Doesn't always look like it, but there is one trait in particular that you can learn from the very best in the world to make sure you can play your best golf. Before we start, don't forget, hit that link below to get on the website, to get on the waiting list for lessons with myself here at Whittleby Park Golf Club. Now, it's the hips, the engine of the golf swing. There are two engines of the golf swing, in my opinion, the hips and the shoulders. If the hips and the shoulders work and move as they are supposed to, as we'll come on to in a minute, you will notice a huge difference in how well your golf game goes. You will notice a huge difference in the quality of striking of your golf ball and how accurate it goes as well, just by using the body to move the golf club into the right positions. Now, what's this trait we're talking about here? Well, let's, again, assume you're a right-handed golfer. We're going to talk about this right hip that we've spoken about before, because what should happen, and the similarity and the trait that pretty much every single elite player does out there, is make sure their right hip rotates around. It does not, like I see a load of other golfers out there, a lot of the high handicap, mid to high handicap golfers in particular, on the way back, they tend to push their right hip back and away from that golf ball where it is on that ground just there. So golf's not a pushing game, it's more of a rotational game. And you watch the best in the world, your Darren Clarks, your Cameron Champs, your Rory McIlroys, you are going to notice massive similarities into how they move their right hip back and around. They don't push out, because my word, it's a heck of a task then to get back down. Because if we think about it like this, coming into Impact, what should happen, as we explained in my previous video, that left hip should slide, go up, and then around on that way through. And it's going to be really difficult when on the way back that right hip is going up. It's then massively difficult to get that left hip in position then. To get that left hip in position, we need to have to make sure on the way back in our backswing, that right hip is going around and not out on that way back. It is a huge commonality between all the top players, and you should do it too. It is vitally, vitally important to get that body, get those hips in position, what I call the engine of the golf swing position, to make sure you can get this thing in position as well. So get that right hip rotating and not lifting on the way back, and then all of a sudden your ball strike's going to be a hell of a lot better.